Sebastian Gorka is a creep. And we already knew that from all the various shows that he's done, the commentary that he's provided this country. But the latest example really takes the cake. He was talking to his guest, Andrew Klavan, and the topic of Greta Thunberg, a minor, came up. And let's hear how it went.
I heard about this too, and boy, oh boy, does he ever deserve it. If ever a kid, these are people who will defend Greta Thunberg, whatever her name. What is her name? Greta Thunberg?
Thunderthighs. Greta Thunberg.
They will lay their bodies down to defend any 16-year-old who stands up for a left-wing cause, and suddenly, if you say anything at all about them, you're an evil, child molester.
Odd choice of words there.
Yeah, it's almost as if, Sebastian Gorka referencing a minor's thighs sounds kind of creepy, child molestery, something you probably shouldn't say. Like the attacks on Greta Thunberg, honestly, I find it so shocking because all she wants is action to save our environment and to save humanity, right? She's, again, a kid. And it's no holds barred when it comes to the right wing. They have no problem going after her, and to reference her body in any way is so incredibly gross. It would be gross if she weren't a minor, but it's particularly gross considering she's underage.
It's the go-to for especially women, girls in this case.
As if Sebastian Gorka is a looker, as if he's in like the best shape of his life. He thinks the alpha males are back. Well, you're not one of them. Okay.
Imagine in any case whether or not you'd ever call a guy or a boy, 16, I think she just turned 17, they said, 16, 17-year-old boy thunder thighs. You wouldn't do it. Why would you do it? Because you're not thinking about it in that way.
I wouldn't even notice a 16-year-old boy's thighs because I'm not a creep.
And that's right. On top of that, he's supposed to be the one who's supposed to correct his guest on the right way to say her name. Oh no, that's her name. No, it is not Thunberg, by the way. I get if you have, I get mispronouncing the name because it's a different language and different background for the name. But don't be the authority on how to say someone's name if you still don't know how to say it. Like I don't know how to say it, Sebastian. No, it's Thunberg. No, it actually isn't. It's not Thunberg either. So your thunder thighs joke didn't even make any sense.
Zero.
Because it's not based off the same sound.
Yeah. So I was really curious how Sebastian Gorka felt about the constitutional expert who spoke during the impeachment investigation. So there was a discussion about whether or not Donald Trump's actions in withholding military aid to Ukraine and coercing Ukraine to announce this investigation into the Bidens, whether there were some constitutional issues there. And so Pamela Karlan, who is a Stanford law professor and a constitutional expert, was one of the witnesses during the impeachment investigation and got into a lot of trouble from the right wing for making this statement. Contrary to what President Trump has said, Article 2 does not give him the power to do anything he wants. And I'll just give you one example that shows you the difference between him and a king, which is the Constitution says there can be no titles of nobility. So while the president can name his son Baron, he can't make him a baron. All right, so that led to all of this outrage on the right wing. How dare she? She referenced Baron. Now, we all know she didn't insult him. She's just trying to do a play on words. She's trying to make a point. She didn't degrade him, insult him, nothing like that. She just referenced him. And they lost their minds. And I was wondering, did Sebastian Gorka have any thoughts on this? So I went to his website, sebgorka.com, and there's an article titled, "Our Take, Nothing is Off Limits for the Democrats." And here's a little piece. The Democrats obviously rehearsed that pitiful exchange with star witness Pamela Karlan, in which she mocked Barron Trump's name. Even the laughter afterwards was as fake as can be. And then there's such clowns. This was literally in the article. Add link to segment with Boris. But nevertheless, it showed that they truly think it is perfectly acceptable to attack a minor who has nothing to do with impeachment just because his last name is Trump. Clowns.
Yeah, it's only because his last name is Trump that they attacked this minor. By the way, you're attacking this minor because she has a point about trying to preserve the earth for, because she's a younger person trying to breathe and maybe live, maybe go outside every once in a while. But before, because the talk, she's blown up their talking point that these are paid off scientists. The 99% of scientists that say this is what's going on, is concrete evidence. It's hard to push against concrete evidence, so you just say, go back to money, as we talked about. It's always about money in the country. So it's money, money, money. She's not getting paid, she's not a scientist, so you have to come after her in other ways. She's angry, she's got this condition. Oh my God, what's wrong with her? Thunder thighs.
Personal
That's all
attacks.
you can do now.
Exactly.
That's what's left when you have no argument.
But what I love about her is, not only is she an incredible activist who's drawing attention to a very real problem, she's a fighter, and she inspires young women throughout the world to also fight, to speak their minds and to do the right thing. And so for Greta Thunberg, all the love and support to her.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.